We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene and Debbie thank you for another successful year and to wish you and yours a year ahead full of health, faith, and compassion. In addition to our pasture mowing, we also offer fence line spraying for weed control and rototilling for your winter gardens. We are family owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm ready. Powell Gene, Gene at yahoo.com. 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz on January 4th, 2021. It is a new year. Sonda Eunice in the building. I've not seen Sonda since last year. It's been a long time. Been a long time, Sonda.
Good morning, Tom. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. How was your year?
My year
Your
was...
new year.
My old year was great. I met Susan.
Yeah, I heard.
My new year, probably going to be better.
It's definitely going to be better. And we've got Jason White in the studio with us today.
How y'all doing today?
We're doing great. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure.
And Jason is with J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Absolutely.
And so, Jason, why don't we just go ahead and jump right in? Can you please tell us more about you as well as about your business?
Absolutely. So I am Jason White. I manage and operate the J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling here locally in Ocala, Gainesville, and the Villages, which is a cool surprise. Of right at the end of the new year, we were able to, because of these great communities that we live in and operate in, expand out to the Villages. So we just took over that territory. And J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling, we are a veteran-owned, family-operated junk removal and hauling company. But we don't just do junk removal and hauling. We provide numerous services around the house, property maintenance, property management. But yeah, we have that focus on on the junk removal and hauling. And, we are veterans, first responders, and I like to, because I live here locally as well. Yeah. I served 10 years in the Marine Corps myself, and I went in 2004 and got out in 2014. So, with that and with some of the supporting things I was involved in prior, we were able to just, bring this out here in the community through really an interesting blessing, and we'll kind of talk about that maybe later, and then bring on opportunities for veterans to get employed a lot more at a higher rate here, and then be able to retain them also with opportunities for much more than employment with J-Dog, possibly owning that for nothing out of their pocket.
That's very cool.
Absolutely.
Veterans definitely need the help.
Absolutely.
Have you connected with the veteran organizations here locally?
Matter of fact, I am also the director of the Birdwell Foundation for PTSD, for vets, first responders, and their families with the Warrior Wheel Project, and recently created, with the support of J-Dog, Warrior Rethrift. So, absolutely. I came out of the military in 2014. I went through my couple, let's say, dead-end jobs, if you will. Didn't really have that career fit. I got, blessed and pathed towards, doing, supporting in here in the community with Birdwell Foundation. And then, long story short to that is I met Mr. Bob Hughes here locally in the community. Many may not know about him, but his United Van Lines trucks run all over for Hughes Relocation. I actually, through the foundation, we were just trying to find a way to take on the materials to give to veterans when they come into rehousing. The managers of J-Dog offered that opportunity to just drop it off at our front door, and I said, awesome. Well, they ended up going on and doing something else with their careers in life, and Mr. Bob heard about me from one of the employees and offered me the opportunity to kind of take over J-Dog with a different mindset and a different mission to what kind of tying what we already do. So that's kind of where it began.
Yeah. And so how has it been going?
It's been great. The community over, I've taken this over this past year. So last October, I officially went to Pennsylvania and did some training. And then, in true Marine Corps fashion, I was, 3 days up there. And then with a great guy, James, that really kind of showed me how it all works, and it was just really fitting right back into a military mindset, I'll tell you this, I didn't have a lot of veterans, first responders, family members. When you get out of the military, get back into that lifestyle of, civilian life, there's a lot of different ups and downs to that, right? So just doing what I was doing in different areas and different employment wasn't working. And I tried a lot of different things here in the community. But what happened was, I landed this opportunity with, J-Dog, and it was much more than junk removal and hauling. It was actually being able to put on a different uniform. Right. Still serving, because I'm a Marine 10 years. Hoorah, Semper Fi. I like that all day. But it was a way to still put on a different uniform and still serve in another way for the community. And it actually gave me a lot more opportunities to give back to the community than I was before. And, doing some of the things that I was doing, I just had another avenue to provide other resources now.
Very cool. So for people who may not be very familiar with what a company like yours does, could you kind of explain some of the clients and projects that you guys have worked with?
Absolutely. We work with everybody in the community, which is no matter what, if you have something that you need to be removed, demolished, torn down, even donated, then we'll work with everybody in the community. Specifically, also even with businesses and real estate. We specialize in those clean outs. In the Marine Corps, there's something I always remembered, and this is one thing that J-Dog is really wonderful across the country with, right? Because it is a franchise, but it's locally owned and operated, which makes it personal to the community. But with that military mindset and doing these big clean outs for real estate companies or even homes, estates after, things happen, estate clean outs, we were able to turn this mindset of field day. Now, if you were in the military, you know what a field day is. Staff sergeant comes in there with a white glove and makes sure it's perfect. And that's exactly what we do. We make it perfect and beautiful and ready to show, no matter how demolished is. And we work with other local businesses too in the community for those that have and carry those licenses, so we can work with them to redo a property to make it right for them. We also provide storage and logistics solutions, hauling as well. So it's easy as enough for people just to give us a call on our local number at 484-1709 or 844-GET-JDOG. Or even book us right online so they didn't have to talk to anybody, obviously.
What is your website?
It's JDogJunkRemoval.com. Perfect. So they can just go ahead and book right online there and even get free estimates. So I don't even have to talk to them, although I like to do that. I have my phone on 24/7, what we do with the foundation anyways. So even though our hours online say 8 to 8, people can call me anytime knowing that they can get a hold of myself or one of our team and know that they can have something scheduled right there for the morning.
Very cool. And so you said they can actually get estimates online.
Oh, yeah. They can get estimates right online.
So
and they
kind of put in the details of what it is that they need.
Of course. J-Dog was pretty cool to add some cool graphics to that. So they're able to see what their amount may look like right there on the website. Once they put in their information, they can book the estimate or even book the job. So I just show up at their door.
Now, when you say you do junk, I'm taking it that would be appliances, any appliances in the house, any kind of thing like that. But do you also take maybe cars that are left on property and stuff like that people, because I know a lot of people when they're renting places and all, they'll abandon a vehicle in the yard or something. Do you help remove those as well?
One of the great thing is I'm not a Florida original. I came here from Connecticut when I was 16. And yeah, we do remove that. The reason I say that about being not originally from here is I love Florida. And when I came here and being able to do this, we're able to actually see so many parts of our community to clean up. And yes, there are things and places that we need to remove like vehicles. And absolutely we remove those vehicles. And one of the reasons I take on some of the bigger projects like that specifically especially if the vehicle has a title. So obviously we need a title for that vehicle to legally be able to process that. But is when I obtain some big items like that, especially when they're metal, we're able to recycle that metal. Not only is it taking that property and cleaning it up, but now that metal turns into a value, which all of our internal values that we take, everything that we take on when it comes to metal and recycling, we donate a portion of those proceeds right back to the Birdwell Foundation for PTSD. So I love to take on vehicles, yes, because they do bring that opportunity to support the local organizations, not just Birdwell Foundation, but any other local organization that wants to be supported by JDOG. That's one of our main missions too, is to give back on every job. So by doing that, one piece of metal can turn into a donation for a local charity.
Okay. We're being told we have 2 minutes. So take the floor. Tell us anything you want to share. And also, if you are looking for people to get involved, are they to contact you on your website as well?
Absolutely. They can call me directly at 352-484-1709. They can check out the website as well. If they want to get a hold of me, I would say call me personally. I like my phone ringing. That's the best way to contact, really anybody. And they can check out Birdwell Foundation for PTSD. Go to www.birdwellfoundation.org or check them out on Facebook. That's another way to get a hold of myself, and even directly, because my email's right on there. And they can find ways to not only get involved, how to help, and how to set up donations so we can support picking up those donations, which we provide now for the whole year. The first and third Sunday of every month, we'll be doing donation pickups for all the local communities.
Very cool.
Give your phone number and website one more time.
Roger that. It is 352-484-1709, or they can book us right online at jdogjunkremoval.com.
Very cool. Jason White with JDOG Junk Removal and Hauling. Jason, thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. It was a blessing.
We'll be right back after this timeout with Sonda and Tom on Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Started in